Hello everybody, it's The Roar, and here I am. As you can tell, the sun is setting behind me, a beautiful, beautiful sunset. I'm in DC still. I am on the mall. America's Front Yard is what it's known as, where you can have cookouts and everything else. That's what it's known for. Have festivals here and everything else. We're going to have some festivals this year. Hopefully there's a lot. After the Clinton inauguration, around 92, a lot of it has dissipated. They don't bring as much as they did then as they do now. Back then they had it all the time. Like every season of the year they had something out here on the monument, or on the not monument, the mall, which is also a monument, by the way. But we're gonna do a nightly stroll on a scooter. My ride of choice is the Lime. I do enjoy it. And they don't cost as much as the others. The others, you gotta put a deposit down, plus an hourly rate. I just don't like them. Here, I can do an all-day pass for one flat fee, and it's mine. If I want to pause the ride, I can. It's about to disconnect because it's red. So we better get going. I am still trying to figure out how to do this video. I think I'm just going to, I kind of want to get some of me riding, but there's so much traffic, I don't want to endanger me or anyone else. But take a look at the Department of Agriculture. My grandmother worked here. Little fun fact. She used to tell me stories about going to lunch with some politicians from this building. Absolutely gorgeous building. Alright, we're gonna try this. I don't know how good it's gonna go, but let's hope and pray it's gonna be a good one. Oh, yeah, nope. No way, there's no... Oh, there is a... Oh my gosh, there is. Hold on, let me figure out if I can... There's a place to hold my phone. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Got my phone on the cell phone charger. Waiting for traffic to pass. And I gotta tell you about one of my favorite hot chocolates that I just had. I was at Cheesecake Factory after doing the video and uploading everything and editing. Had to cut like 5 minutes out of the video. Apologize. My phone is just not holding charges anymore, so I don't know what it is. I might have to get a new phone. Sorry, something caught my eye. Something caught my eye. Thought it was a car pulling out, but it's not. Alright. So if you ever go to Cheesecake Factory, you gotta try their hot chocolate. Oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing. As we go through... Excuse me. As I'm crossing the highway right now. Hold on. There we go. And here we are at our next building. Next building next to the Department of Agriculture is the Art Museum. One of many. I think this is the second one. This is like the East Wing. Oh, Freer, the Freer Gallery. But there's also an art gallery across the way. We're gonna go see that as well. So this must be just a wing of it. And our next stop right here is the Smithsonian Castle, which Mr. Smithsonian himself is entombed there. What is known as the Smithsonian Castle here in DC. One of my favorite pieces of architecture is right here. His name is not Smithsonian. I think it's Smithson, to be honest with you. Donated his wealth to the United States to find, or to science and the preservation of the arts and things like that. Hence the museum, Smithsonian. This is named after him, which we're not going to get into it today, but that is his statue. But he is also buried in there. There's a sarcophagus that he is in. He was originally buried in the United Kingdom, but when the money was donated, the United States and the family agreed to bring him out here, where he has a permanent home in this building. So this is also a tomb. So beautiful. Look at that. Look at that architecture. You know, for the rest of the video, I'm gonna stop. Oh, okay. Avoid sidewalks. Not on a sidewalk. I don't know why I'm saying that. But if I don't change direction soon, it will stop me. This also is part of the Smithsonian. So this museum is absolutely wild. Not on a sidewalk, this lime lady. I don't know why it's telling me that. I am on the street. That's why I keep looking backwards and make sure there's a car not behind me. Oh, I do want to see this thing right here. Look at this. A museum I have failed to get into yet. The Hirshhorn. Supposedly they have... Uh-oh. Don't want to mess that up. Let me just take a video and I'll talk later. So, supposedly, in that museum, they have a very hands-on exhibits, including the Da Vinci immersive 3D or 4D exhibit that I do want to do one day. As a YouTuber, I have to get permission before I go in there. There's a car coming. I think I'm far enough off the road. Not on the sidewalk, I'm on the edge of the road. Doesn't give you a lot of room, to be honest with you. Anyways, I do want to check out this museum. Future video idea. So we are so close to the Capitol. We're going to ride down there and back. The Air and Space Museum. This is actually all brand new. Last couple times I've been here, I've been asked to enter through the back. But yes, if you come up this way, you cannot enter. You have to go through the rear. Go to the back of the museum to enter. And you need tickets, which most people did not know. I did not know that. So just a big FYI, all DC museums now, you need a ticket to get in. Did not used to be that way. You used to be able to come right in, walk through the door, go through the metal detector, and walk in. Not anymore. The Science Museum, which is the Air and Space Museum where I'm in front of, also Smithsonian. Everything here is owned by the Smithsonian. And underneath are tunnels. Tunnels with artifacts and everything else. I've always wanted to get under there, but I can't. Unless I'm an employee, I don't think I can. If anyone does watch my videos and an employee, hey, hook the roar up. Would love to see it. But yes, one of the things that I just learned is all of DC is now tickets. Monument, the Washington Monument. Oops. Let me get that real quick. Now I'm on the sidewalk. The Washington Monument, I did not put a kickstand up, so that's why it just keeps... I'm just holding it with my... well, I can't see that. And I can't flip cameras anymore. That sucks. I'm just holding it up like this, or like this. And one of our stops before we get to the Capitol, one of our final stops before the Capitol, is the Native American Museum. I have yet to go in here to check it out. I'd love to see find information on my ancestry. I have learned that through family, I do have a Cherokee chief in my lineage. That's something my grandfather always told me. This has been confirmed, but I have yet to do the test of the DNA to figure that out. Maybe I should this coming year. But I would love to get in that building and check it out. Looks amazing. Technically, I am standing at the end of the mall. The monument in front of me, the Washington Monument. The Capitol behind me. Where all the State of the Unions happen, Congress, Senate. The way you're looking at it, Congress would be on the right, Senate on the left. It's really cool. I'm not going to go up there tonight. I'll save that for another day. But now we're going to go the opposite side of the mall and check out some of the museums on that side. That was really cool. Man, what a view that is. Holy cow. I'm not going to lie, I love it. So, from this view, Congress would be on the right, Senate on the left. I'm just in awe. Every time I'm in front of this building, I'm in awe of it. Oh wow, the Christmas tree was already taken down. It's crazy. January 4th is already down. So I knew the Gallery of Art had several buildings. This is the Gallery of Art Library. I do not know what that is. I do not know what they do. But it's the first building going the opposite way on the mall. And like the east side of the National Art Gallery is on over here somewhere. Actually, it might be across the street, to be honest with you. One of my favorite museums here. And here it is, the National Gallery of Art. Some of our priceless treasures are in here. When I say our priceless treasures, I mean the U.S. And just FYI, it is not late at night. It is like 5 o'clock. Normally it's light out. But for 40 days up until spring, we're going to get 4 o'clock sunsets. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Correction. I'm not on the sidewalk. By the way, the Void Sidewalk you're hearing is a new device uploaded on all these scooters. If you get on the sidewalk in touristy areas, it will cut the scooter off. I am not on the sidewalk. I am on the street. I'm actually far into the street, to be honest with you. Always looking behind my shoulder to make sure there's not a car coming. But anyways, stand corrected, it is 6 o'clock, not 5 o'clock. The sun did set around 4:45 this evening. Right here in the DC area. And I'm going, oh, we gotta go through here. You remember Rockefeller Center? With the ice skating? We have our own little version right here in DC. We're gonna go through it real quick. Can't believe I'm here. It's such a beautiful place. I'm gonna come in here for another hot chocolate. If I can, to be honest with you. Look at that. Police Segway. That's so cool. Alright, let's go check it out. This brings back memories. Wonder if I can get in there. Zamboni. I remember when I was a child, I would come out here and skate. I don't remember a fee, but now you have to pay right over here. Also didn't know the National Museum, the National Gallery, Art Gallery, runs this. Crazy. So, for some of you that didn't know, the video of the Zamboni going around, in the background is the National Archives. And I don't know the exact year, but the National Archives at one time, in the early 1900s maybe late 1800s, it burned down. And some of the documents are saved, some were not. The documents that were saved, obviously, the priorities, the Constitution is in there on display. That was saved. Some of the other Bill of Rights, got to save those. But some of the documents that were not saved were my family history. Just wiped clean. My family history is all gone from the National Archives. And at the time, the National Archives enlisted families and notified them. Says, we have some of it, but a lot of it has been wiped out. My grandfather and his brother at the time realized that and contacted them and got a opportunity, once they get the family lineage, to give them the documentation, which still to this day has not happened. I am trying to get that done. I have taken over my grandfather, his brother's work. They're both up there in ages. My grandfather passed away, obviously, 2009. I think 2010. His brother is still alive, in his 80s. And we have been, he gave me all the documentation. His wife just passed away, so, you know, I hope he stays with us for a while, but he gave me all the documentation to look into this further. So I've been tasked through my family, and I'm enjoying it. I love this type of work where you investigate your family, like you investigate where your family lineage is from, is what I meant. I want to do an ancestry DNA, but I also don't. Look, people are out already. So cool. I want to do an ancestry DNA, but what's preventing me is your DNA is not protected. Your DNA is then in a database to solve crimes, to cure diseases and everything else. Well, the Supreme Court has yet to rule on it, but apparently is just seen as a massive data collection of DNA, which under the Constitution is unconstitutional. So they are looking into it, and once they rule on whether or not, because supposedly if it all goes back, there was a disease that was cured by a woman. Her DNA was used, but it was not given consent to use it. It all goes back to that. I'll go more in depth in another video, but the family's been looking for compensation up until this point, and I just feel that DNA should be protected. If I rightfully give my DNA to Ancestry.com or 23andMe and things like that, they should protect it and not go in the database for generations to figure out, you know, who family is or whatever. So I don't know. I'm a big stickler on that. It's just something I've thought a lot about. I do want to do Ancestry DNA at one point in time. Eventually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait for the Supreme Court, which is up that way, to rule on the case. They're supposed to rule on it by like the next year or two. it's already like active, or everything. So we'll see. I'll get more in depth in that. Obviously, we're going to, when I start doing that lineage, you'll be joining me. It'll be awesome. But I'm just enjoying this right now. Taking a little break. Cannot get hot chocolate. It's closed right now. It's all right. I'm just enjoying people having fun. Do that. I just noticed this coming out of the ice skating rink. Look at this. Is it? It's a steel tree. Look at that. All the way up. It's a steel tree. I think, though. Wait, just wait for this. I kind of hope they didn't do this, but it looks like there is a stump there. The ground does go up. You see that? It kind of goes up like there is a stump. So I'm thinking they just wrapped an actual tree in steel. I don't know why they would do that, though. But the branches, even the branches are all steel. All right, what do you guys think? Is this a real tree, or is it an art project? I mean, look at the stump. Look. It kind of goes up. You see what I mean? I don't know. I'll let you decide. Comment below. All right. So this plaque right here does say it's a gift of a stainless steel and concrete tree to the art gallery. God, it's diabolical. And here we are at the National History Museum. Very famous elephant is right there in the lobby. You can actually see it right through there. You see the butt end of it. Let's see if I can go in for a closer look. And there we go. I dropped my scooter again. When I zoom in, I have to hold the scooter with my 2 feet, which sometimes it tips over. So we got one more museum. I think I'm like 20 minutes on this video already. I'm probably gonna have to edit this down to like 15 minutes. Because over 15 minutes, it is not loading. We're having trouble loading onto YouTube. So I think I'm gonna start just limiting it to like 15 minutes or so. We'll see. We'll try. I'll try to get the whole thing on there. But we got one more museum here before we reach the monument. Right across the way there, the African American Museum, where supposedly the Black Panther suit is there. I haven't gone in there yet, so I don't know. And then right behind me, or to my left, I should say, American History Museum. Again, I have yet to go in there either. But all 50 states and territories are on the flagpoles. Just say 50 states. It's 50 states and what? 8 territories? So 58 territories, commonwealths, and states are displayed around this museum. And that will do it for my video today. Let me just share this with you. One of my favorite spots to be in DC is right here on this balcony. On this balcony at the American History Museum. It is so relaxing. It is so awesome. You have a great view of all the Constitution Avenue buildings. Our country, our entire country is ran on this street right here in front of me. All the way down to the Capitol. You got, I don't know, in no particular order, I don't know what it is, but it's the Treasury, I think it's there. You got the Treasury, you got the Interior Department of Interior. Agriculture's behind me. The FBI is down here on the left. I'm trying to think what else is on this. There's like 3 or 4 departments here. You can tell there's big brutalism buildings is what they're called. That type of architecture. Anyways, one of my favorite spots to be in. I love coming down here. The balcony is open, usually, always. Right there behind me, you can see the stairs just open. Man. The more I come out to DC, the more I love it. And the more I've been putting into my head that I would like to move out here. And I think I will. One of the reasons also I came out here, I found a nice place in DC. The price is so cheap. But I haven't talked to the realtor yet. I came out just to look at it visually, and it's a nice place. But I also think... Sorry, this is my rag. One of the things I think is, I don't know if it's a co-op. I don't know if co-ops are legal here in DC. But it's under $200,000 for a place right on Massachusetts Avenue. Something is not adding up. Anyways, I put multiple calls for the realtor to call me, and no one's called yet. But I'm gonna be persistent. I would love that place, right near Metro. You just hop on Metro, go anywhere in the area that I want. And with that, I hope you enjoyed my video. Monument right behind me. Look at that, just beautiful, spectacular. Sorry, I thought someone was coming. I saw a shadow out of the corner of my eye, but there's no one there. But with that, I thank you. And join me for the next video. The recording of this is the evening of January 4th. I'm trying to get back to where I do the video the day before. So I will upload this on January 5th. Good night, guys. Thank you. God bless.